Well, Graham, as we get to know you, are you somebody who sees Saturday as just another 3 points, or is it a really big game in Bristol Rovers season?
It's another big game in Bristol Rovers season, but it's just another 3 points as well. Listen, every game becomes paramount now. There's 16 to go. It's another one. Yeah, as I keep saying to the players, I said it after the game on Saturday, winners win the next game. And that's all I ask the players to do. Take it one game at a time, give your all, which they did last week. There's a bounce, there's a buzz about them, there's a confidence about them. They're now starting to walk. They're a couple of inches taller, a couple of inches bigger at this moment in time. So we just deal with the next game. The next game happens to be Shrewsbury, and it's another 3 points on offer.
What will you demand from your players on Saturday against a side who are in the relegation zone?
I'll demand a win. I'll demand a high tempo, but above all, performance to one side. Whatever performance I get, I'll demand a win. On the back of what's been a very positive 10-12 games for me.
How do we assess Shrewsbury? They haven't won a league game, I don't think, since Boxing Day, yet they've put in some really magnificent performances in the FA Cup.
You've just kissed of death there. The Grim Reaper has just entered the room. Well, we went to see them the other night. I had a look at them on Tuesday over at Wolves, and I was very impressed with them, to be honest, with their system, their work rate, their attitude. Was spot on. They played it well. They got the tactics right. They were effective, and they managed to hold a very good and strong, powerful Wolves team, and caused them some problems. Set pieces was a big part of the game on Tuesday, and they moved the ball well, and they caused Wolves no end of problems. Which so let's get this right. This is going to be a tough game on Saturday.
And in front of your own supporters, what role will the supporters have to play on Saturday? Because it could be a bit nervy early on.
Could be, it will be. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it is nervy, because look, the neck of the woods we're in. I keep saying about the position we're in the table and all that. I know it gets a bit nervy. I know it gets tetchy and it gets tight and it gets tense. And I know as a team, you subconsciously you sink and you think deep is safe, but it ain't. Squeezing up the pitch is a lot safer for me, but subconsciously as a footballer, that's what happens. But I would want. I'm asking to transfer the performances of late for 90 minutes rather than just bit parts of the game. I know it's there, the players know it's there, the fans know it's there, but it's just getting it out of the players on a regular and a more consistent basis.
Does it help you that you have a couple of players who've played for Shrewsbury, Gogo and Rodman?
I've also played for them myself.
You have, I know, former Shrewsbury legend, Graham.
No, I don't think that'll play any part in it. To be honest, it doesn't really enter my thought process, to be honest. But that's if a Gogo and that's if Rodman make the team Saturday. So it doesn't really enter my thought process now.
Is Stephen Payne allowed to play for Shrewsbury if they want to select him on Saturday, or is there a clause in the loan that prevents him from playing this weekend?
I'm sure there's a clause. I'm sure any club worth their salt would enter a clause for obvious reasons. I think it's right as well. Stefan is a good player. He's dangerous. He's big. He's strong. He's mobile. It just hasn't quite happened for him here at the club. But he is a dangerous player. But I would suspect that there's a clause in the contract.
Okay, and there's a bit of confusion about Ollie Clark. Is he suspended this weekend or not? Some websites saying he is, and some saying he isn't. A few fans are having a bit of debate on the forums or not, whether he's suspended, and maybe getting the James Clarks and the Ollie Clarks mixed up.
If Ollie Clark is available for selection Saturday, he will play. Plain and simple. I thought he played very well last week. I'll go into the game on Saturday as if he is, until told otherwise. I don't think he's picked over my reign. I don't think he's picked up in the 12 games or the 11-12 games I've had. I don't think he's picked up 10 yellow cards in my reign. And that's all I work off. I put the league table up over my reign. I put the cards up over my reign. So if Ollie Clark is available Saturday, he'll play. In
that case, I'm interested to know, has discipline changed since you took over? Has the yellow cards reduced?
I've not had any disciplinary action to take against any of the players, to be fair. They've been good as gold. They've been brilliant. They've not caused me any problems. In fact, my kids commented on it last weekend. They've actually not seen Dad smile as much over the season. So the players have been brilliant, and the discipline has not been an issue, not been a problem. and so it should be. The young, fit, healthy, well-paid professional footballers. It's the best life, best job in the world. So I don't see why any footballer would cause problems on the discipline side of things.
And I know a happy dad is a happy child. Finally, the development game in the week. It was good to see Stuart Sinclair get a run out. I know he's had injury problems, but is he still very much part of your plans in going into the final straight?
Yeah, for sure. I thought Sings played very well. And the one game he started for me was against Burton Albion. I thought he played very, very well. I love Sings to bits. He's a great lad. He's a great character. Good to have around the place. I feel for him a little bit, to be honest, because he just can't seem to get himself going. He comes in, he does a bit of training, picks up an injury, and then he goes in and he plays against Burton, and then I don't have use of him. I haven't had Stuart for the duration of my time. He's been injured, he's been suspended, he's had concussion. He just can't seem to get going. So I hope now, touch wood, I hope now after Tuesday he got some game time, and I hope from now on he can push on and he can play a big part in what we're hoping to do between now and the end of the season.
Let's hope Dad's smiling on Saturday.
Well, I'd say the kids are hoping I am as well, to be honest. Fingers crossed.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you.